Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Endzone, A World Apart, Episode 6. I'm gonna hire some of
You said my people are hopeless cases. We were once. I took in one and all. Together we are strong. Give us what we need, then no one will get hurt.
So, what should I do? I can refuse to pay tribute and fight them, or I can pay tribute and pay them off so they do not raid me. And I'll give you 1 minute to vote on this. You guys want me to fight them? What's the tribute? I don't get to really see that until I select it, so I can't really define it for you at this moment. Sorry. But it looks like we're fighting them anyway.
Fine. Don't relinquish the least bit of what's yours. Then it's time for us to come to you.
Okay. So they're coming. I'm going to ramp up my militia, as you might think that that would be wise, to a full 10. Only 3 are on site right now, the 3 that were originally there, but the others are en route. And then raiders are attacking my settlement. So here are the raiders coming in. Kind of wandering towards me, meandering, if you will. And you can see the other militia coming in now. These guys showing up at the tower. Looks like quite a few. Yeah, but they don't have guns. Not all of them. So, I think I should be okay. Alright, militia on site. 7, 8, 9. And here we go. They are getting murked.
We'll rise again, over and over again, and that's a promise.
Alright, view losses. They damaged 1 building. I used 42 motor bullets. The repair cost is 3 wood, 2 scrap. No resources were looted. And they didn't kill anyone. We beat back the raiders. And we were able to use some of the gear. So we gained carbon masks, scrap tools, hearty meals, water, and metal tools. So much more than they took from us. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Alright. I'm shutting down that watchtower because we don't need it anymore. I'm also going to the irrigation plant here, kick this up to high, because I had lowered it when we had pushing for that new seed, but I don't need that anymore. What expedition should we run? Farming, technology, or resources? Also, Refinery is nearly ready to be finished. It just got all the resources delivered, so that will be done in just a second. And the Forester's Lodge is now set up to cut and replenish. It's also electrified, so it should work faster. And I have 200 watts left over, so I'm going to do another forestry lodge as well. And then this watchtower, I'm going to remove from the grid, because we're no longer running it. Not that it was ever electrified, because the last pole hadn't been manufactured or constructed in time. A new trader. Oh, you again.
I wish you a lovely day. I'm glad to be able to be back here again. I've packed a whole
For
range
sulfur
of,
and hemp.
super
Oh, I don't have that
awesome
much
things
sulfur.
for you. Take a look and see if you're interested in something.
Okay, I'm buying more knowledge for tools, hemp, and sulfur. Seems pretty fair to me. When is Stellaris? When it gets voted on? for when I want to put it back on the schedule. It's not planned. Okay, so this scrapyard obviously doesn't have any scrap in its radius, so let's go over this way. How's refining going? Yep, it's starting. The dudes who are building roads, I kind of want to like watch my builders. No, I guess they still have structures to build. Do I have enough power for the research facility? Not at the moment, no. I don't have an excess of 250 watts. I only have 200 watts. Sellers with no tools? What? Oh, you're just drunk. There's 96 tools spare. You're just stupid. Alright, so we'll do an expedition for technology. So research refinery and sturdy homes. And expedition for tech. Royal 1, thank you for the resub. So here we go. New expedition. General store, corner shop. There's some light in the windows. I don't know if that's going to be technology. Maybe another Endzone? Oh, and the other Endzone I'm going to mark for salvage. House ruin, factory. Factory might be good for technology. Military base? That'd be good for technology. Let's try the military base. So everyone needs metal tools. I do need someone that has a medic badge. So that's Inez. Oh no, not Inez, because she's old. Abby, and then someone with a scrap collector badge, Pietro. And then I'll add 2 more people to be able to haul a lot of things. We'll give them a lot of action points and radiation suits. Done. Off to the military base. Hey, Stromsy, how you doing? You like that little... I like that emote. Oh, I don't have a well keeper here. Here we are. And then this rainwater collector, when it's uncontaminated rain, the tarp will be taken off and we'll just collect rain via rainwater, which is probably what spiked our water up to 6K, I'd imagine. And this lodge is almost done. Putting its radius just like the other one. That's close enough. And then I should employ more timber workers, foresters. Cool. Alright, what am I currently working on? Research sturdy house. Well, I'm in the throes of researching refinery, so that's going to still be a minute. A lot of highly contaminated rain incoming, which is not great. My explorers are on their way to the military base. And I have 2 knowledge points because of the completed trade with whatever her name was. God, refinery takes a while. It would be good to electrify that, so now that I have the Forester's Lodge built, let me see about setting up electricity for the research building. So I'm going to add 2 more wind turbines, and then the research station... I can't easily... Can I run power? No, I can't run power like that. So I'm going to have to delete a road to be able to do it. So if we go to logistics and remove road, I'm going to remove the road here so that I can build a power tower there to be able to hit the research station with power. Wait, that might not be necessary. Hold on. Let me double check. Nope. I do have to delete the road. Okay. How do you vote for Stellaris? When it's up for polls in June. You'll see it on the polls soon. Yeah, I wish, I mean, oh, no, that's bad. I have another outbreak. Hire medics. I actually kind of oddly like how it makes you have to leave space for power poles, and you can't build them on the roads.
Okay, we've arrived at...
So here we are at the military base. Let's take a look around. Let's take a look around on the east side. In the tents. First, medicine and iodine pills. Also, pergolas, decoration that I can make. How about the helipad? Tools and metal. What about the hangar? Scrap, metal, electronics, and 3... Oh, and the settlers became scrap collectors, and the watchtower. Joints and settlers joined me. Okay, how about the west side? Let's check the containers. They failed. Dang. What about trying to... Wrecks? Bullets. Rubber and metal bullets. And some other resources in containers. Masks and radiation suits. So I believe that is the full military base. Unfortunately, no technology. And also not enough to bring everything home, but pretty close. So I only really have to send like maybe 1 or 2 people on a return trip for what's left. So, Godspeed, safe trip home. Man, Refinery's taking forever. Uh-oh, epidemic broke out. It is time for me to fire a forester and hire morticians. Who else can I fire? I'm going to fire some scrap collectors to hire another mortician.
Hey, if that isn't my absolute favorite customer.
I'm not your favorite customer.
Have faith in old T-Barra. She knows them all. Once again, T-Barra's got only her very best stuff along.
All right, I'm gonna buy like a token amount of charcoal from her.
T-Barra's got to quiet down her lungs again.
For some mushrooms. I like how she just keeps talking. It's like, I don't want to talk to you, lady. You keep blowing pot smoke in my face. How do you even get here? Are you driving under the influence? Or flying, I guess, under the influence? Shame. Uh-oh, my teacher died. Yeah, this epidemic has hit me kind of hard. Where a lot of my workforce is expiring. But the epidemic's over now. My expedition just got home. Unfortunately, without technology. I am going to do a return expedition to the military base. Sending 1 scrap collector out there just to get the remaining stuff that I didn't collect. And then, now that the epidemic's all over, I'm going to reduce my morticians and medics and increase my builders so I can get back to building. Did they remove the road yet? They have. So I can put the pole here. And then run a dirt road there instead, electrifying my research station once built. And I'll even make this a priority. Although, no, I need to make the wind turbine first because I won't have enough power to power it up anyway. The good news is, with all the new forestry, is my wood is back up above, sitting at 0, as is the coal. So I could probably turn off one of these coal kilns, running off of one electrified coal kiln instead. And then, does that give me enough power to turn on the... No, I still only have a surplus of 200. So I will unelectrify one of the forestry lodges to electrify the research station, and then build this pole instead of the wind turbine. So now, after one electric pole, we should have an electrified research station to be able... Oh, unless things break! God, sandstorms. So what got... No, one of my wind turbines got knocked out. So, alright. Repairing that is the highest priority now, because I am in a blackout situation. Do I need 2 schools? I do. So if I'm in a blackout situation, I have a lot of spare scrap, so let's turn off the scrap yard to turn the power back on to everything else. Yeah, right when I had set it up... Oh, you know what? Okay, I don't need this power pole. I lied. This wind turbine actually has direct connection to the research station. So it was not necessary all along. Rad fail. Put that road back. Remove the planned road. All these power poles got wiped out from that sandstorm too. Oh, this is 30. Oh, you're right. I don't need that school. So let me destroy one of these schools, because the advanced school has up to 30 in a classroom, not 10, which was what it was previously. And then if I've removed that from the power grid, I can then power up the scrapyard again. And then as soon as that wind turbine comes back online, I can power up some additional things like this water tower that got knocked offline. Good catch there. Alright, so we're electrified. And we're pushing. What kind of expedition should I run next? Should I try for technology again? Farming or orchards? It really should just be food and seeds, but whatever. Or for just basic resources. Leave that up to you. Alright, they got there, loot everything, and return. And a new trader.
Yeehaw! What a hell of a ride!
So this guy is not
Road,
one that I've interacted with yet.
Only, far and wide.
So
What's
I'm going to
that?
buy
Never
some of
heard
his
me.
liquor from him.
Well, Rusty Rove, trader with
And
a
offer him a
passion,
lot of
but I'm
meds
yakking too much again.
so that he likes me.
Come on.
Building up a rep with him so he comes back with better stuff. So none of my buildings are fully broken now, but they still need a lot more repair. What is my power excess? 750? Ooh, that's a lot. 50, 100, 200. I think it's time to add power to the houses. And I have 250 left over for something. For this forestry, and then 150 left over for decontamination post. Nice. Come on, refinery. All right, let's do an expedition for technology. So research, refinery, sturdy homes, and expedition for technology. So that really hasn't changed at all. Francesco will be back any minute now, and we'll run an expedition. I'm also going to reduce the amount of scouts working there because I really haven't been using my rations at all. Refinery is done. So sturdy housing next. And then with the refinery done, I'm going to blow up my recyclers and build a refinery. So in resources here, we have this larger refinery that will do all of what those recyclers did and more. I'm also going to remove this road so I can put the refinery basically where the recyclers were. Expedition just got home, so let's set up a new one. Mark the military base for salvaging. And head out to a new Endzone with technician badges. I'm going to send 5, which is kind of a lot. With 12 action points, which is kind of a lot. With radiation suits and metal tools, so they're well equipped. I'm trying to do it all in one run, if possible. So now I just need that stupid road out of the way. Come on, builders. Blow up the road. It's in my way. Oh, here it is. No, he's not doing it. Builders. Is it you? Nope. Come on. Someone. Put me out of my misery. Just get rid of this road. Is there any good reason to make a trader not like you? Not that I know of. I don't think it really is not really going to benefit you to, like, piss them off. Because it just means that they offer you less stuff. So that doesn't help you really in the long run. Come on, builders. I think what's happening is because of that sandstorm, the builders are so busy repairing these cabins that they're just not building the thing. They're not removing the they're not removing this road here. But because I have such an excess of resources, it's not urgent, I suppose. Oh, it's you again.
Sure is shooting. He's
Give
back
me tech.
again. The fabulous.
So because I made him happy, he came back with knowledge.
Incredibly charming, Rusty Rove. And extra special just for you. Yep. Neither sandstorm, nor toxic cloud, nor bloodthirsty raider can keep me from flim-flamming my best customers.
Cool. Give him some bullets, some plastic, some coal. Give me knowledge. I'm gonna employ everybody as a builder. Hopefully they'll be able to repair and then remove that road that I really want removed. I can change priorities on the bus. Yeah, so here we go. Build roads as a priority for builders. And that way we do that. It builds roads though? I guess it does remove them too. Touché. Cool. I didn't know that. So in the resources, we'll get the refinery right there. Cool.
We've arrived.
So here is the end zone. Ooh, elevator. Giving us research utensils. Nice. All right, the machine room. Got the utensils for more tech. Go to the main hall. Oh, no. They were sad that there was nothing to salvage, but they did get the supply with special fish feed. Is that it? Seriously? Okay, well, whatever. I got knowledge in the fish feed. So in the research here, I have fish feed, which increases the efficiency of the fishing hut. I just unlocked it immediately. So that's cool. And I finished Sturdy House, which makes people happy. So, new bulletin board. Decorations, new medicine, or unscheduled research. I'm going to go a little bit over time because I was a little slow at the start of the stream. Just for the full 5 hours. Alright, at the bus, where are you? Build priorities, back to repairing buildings, then building buildings, and then building roads. I want to get all the buildings repaired because they've been somewhat neglected. I'm going to reduce the amount of scrap collectors I have because I have a ton of scrap now. Increase the foresters by 2. And water carriers by 1. All right. Unscheduled research. They came up with a new idea. Oh, and immediately gave me knowledge or research. What did I get? I don't even know what I got. Upgraded workshop. I got it like that. Cool. Bulletin board, new medicine or decorations. So with the upgraded workshop, I am going to upgrade one of my workshops. And then I'm actually going to demolish the other one. So I'll have one upgraded workshop rather than 2 regulars. Which seems pretty fair. I'll give you another minute to vote on new medicine or not. One of the tailor shops just got broken down, but no one got hurt. And there's a trader here. Oh no, the trader left, so I have more science. So the other thing that I got with the utensils, once they're returned, is I will be able to get level 3 research done, I think. Because we got utensils on as we were out there. Or maybe that has already been applied up to level 2. I think that might be the case. Yeah. So I can go up to level 2, which would be like Rainforest backpacks, or no, that's not true. Would be nothing. Wow, level 2 doesn't really give you much, huh? Nothing. Never mind. Doesn't give me anything. I need level 3 to start to unlock new stuff. All right, new medicine. Coming at you. So we already did one of these new medicines before, so I need to produce medicine, which means raising my max up by like 200. And I'll employ some more medics, because apparently I had no medics employed, which is fail. I'm actually going to get rid of one of these old charcoal burners. Because I haven't really needed the extra charcoal for a bit. This workshop needs scrap and wood. Oh no, my wood looks bad again. I think that's because we've just been repairing everything, right? Yeah. So I'm going to reduce the amount of builders that I have and increase the amount of foresters that I have to try to supply the wood that I don't currently have available to me. Also, there is new research to be done. So food and housing, and I'll go over your options here. Food and housing would be a loiterer ban. That's all I could get, which is a decree. Not so sexy. For resources, hemp weaving mill. I am not currently growing hemp, but I have the seeds to. Upgraded tailor shop, diligence, so that tools and clothing wear out slower, but we move slower. Or coal mining. For logistics, it would be warehouse or improved radio to be able to more control the traders that come. For electricity, we'd just be saving for solar. We only need one more research for solar. For tech and defense, we could do knowledge transfer. So all uneducated adults are educated, and it consumes knowledge. Or Siren Tower and Barricade, which is defensive, or immunity to reduce outbreaks. Or, yeah, that would be all the options. So, your pick. I'm still trying to repair. That's how bad that last storm was. Another thing that I could do is to start to upgrade. So I'm actually going to upgrade this mostly damaged cabin. Well, no, they just did it. To sturdy cabins. So I'm going to queue all of these cabins up to be upgraded to sturdy. And that way, you may have noticed that, generally speaking, when the sandstorms hit, my cabins are the most damaged. This will help to prevent some of that damage from occurring in the future. But upgrading them requires wood, scrap, and plastic. I do have the plastic, but I am currently kind of running out of that stuff because I don't have a refinery yet. So I have to be careful about that. You again. I don't want you here.
If that isn't my absolute favorite customer.
I will buy 2 hard liquor for
Have faith in old T. Barra. She knows
7 mushrooms. Bye. I could dismiss her, but I'd rather just have a favorable trade, so I keep them happy. Because it's very inexpensive to hand them like 7 mushrooms. It's not a big deal. I had 400. Let's see, what else could I do? Reduce hunting, gathering and fishing, because I have quite a lot of food at the moment. And then increase builders to try to repair and replace. So everything almost has been repaired except for like this watchtower. And then we'll go back to building. What stopped? This scrapyard still has scrap. Does this one? Nope, this scrapyard ran out of scrap. Oh no! I have collected 155, or made 155 out of 156 medicine. I hit the cap by 1. I raised cap just by 10 over here. So we can make that last piece of medicine. And then I'm going to reduce it down to 500 because we don't need that much meds stockpiled. All right, so you guys wanted resources. What tech? Hemp weaving. Upgraded. Tailor. Coal mining. Or diligence. Give you 2.5 minutes to vote on that. And here's the meds for the new medicine. Done. Okay, now it wants me to gather herbs. So going to reduce this back down to a reasonable 500. And then the herbal hut, I'm going to employ more people and increase up to 900. And I also have an epidemic going right now. So that sucks. So I'll hire morticians. Ooh, I have 3 research built up now. And then at the end of this current quest, where I get 162 herbs, I get another knowledge too. So we're going to have 4 knowledge built up, which is quite a lot. I'm going to highly prioritize build next because I'm nearly out of cloth. And we're just taking our sweet time to build this refinery, so I'm putting a lot of effort into that now. And another trader. It's Lizzie with bell pepper seeds. Yes! If memory serves, bell pepper seeds are the best. Like the most efficient. So I'm going to sell a lot of food to her and some water. And then some hearty meals. There we go. And that will give me seeds that I'll plant here. Is Stellaris Overlord coming back? It will. Alright, coal mining. Copy that. And here's the refinery. I'm going to employ a few people there. It would also be good to electrify it if possible. So let's take a look at the power grid. I have 0 surplus, and this needs 500. So I could build 2 more wind turbines to electrify it, or I could remove a few things from the grid and build 1 more wind turbine. So maybe that's what I'll do. I don't need maybe an electrified decontamination. So let's see. If I build a turbine there, that puts me into 450 out of the 500 needed for this refinery. And then I can just take 1 other random thing off the grid, like maybe a random sturdy house or something, and I'll have enough. Or like a well. Cool. So this refinery, I'm going to employ a few more people in it. And as you can see, it is making a little bit of everything, depending on the max. So I'm already maxed out on electronics, so it's not going to bother making electronics. So it's going to make cloth, metal, and plastic all in one facility, which makes it so much easier to maintain and upkeep. And then the other thing I'm going to need over here is electricity. So there's the power poles, and then if I go to the electric grid, making sure that I don't spend the power on the workshops or tailor shops, because I'm going to save it for the refinery. I have a lot of hearty meals. All right, here we go. Seeds for bell peppers. Wait, I don't... Oh, I haven't completed the trade yet for the... Got it. I was like, where is my seeds? Let's put a few more people working in logistics here to deliver the hearty meals and food and water, so I can complete that quickly. There's the lovely refinery. I really love these things. It's so much easier to manage than having a bunch of individual recyclers that are just annoying. A new stage of civilization. Hey boss, after the hardships of reconstruction, the citizens want you to provide them with a town hall. We can voice our concerns and discuss them there. It would be a great step for all of us in the direction of a new flourishing civilization. To do this, upgrade the town center to a town hall. You don't have to twist my arm. So the town hall introduces a new mechanic called demands. Demands are very much like the forum. The forum could be thought of as suggestions or requests, whereas the town hall will have demands which need to be met to keep people happy. They will issue the demands, and they're kind of like, if you're familiar with RimWorld, like royal decrees, where you can not do them, but at a much greater penalty, whereas the forum stuff is an option whether you want to pick it up or not. So we're getting, and that will be the finale here. The last thing done this stream is to get the town center up to a town hall, which is a really good milestone, I'd like to think. Wow, I have a lot of water. Holy cow. Let me reduce my water carriers and increase the builders. The other painful thing, I hope that there's enough herbs for the herbalist to finish. They're 2 away from the quest for herbs, but it's a drought. Yeah, they got it. Good. That would have been really, really annoying. So I'm going to reduce the herb gap to 500, reduce the herbalist to back to 1, hire a few more refiners and a few more builders, because there's still roads left to be built too. Oh, also, let's gather wood. Maybe here. And how's my power grid? Oh, so, yep, I haven't built the wind turbine just yet. So I need to take the decontamination post off, and let's take a forester lodge off. And now the refinery is electrified, so it's more efficient. So the 6 people that work there, as you can see, they whip through production very, very quickly. Although I really desperate... Oh, not sandstorm. Well, here is proof that the sturdy homes withstand the damage... the damage of a sandstorm. I will be taking the research and another Forester's Lodge offline so that I'm... Man, I'm still in brownout? Alright, I guess the refinery's going too. I had multiple wind turbines break. But I did end up getting coal mining. So in the mine that I had originally, I can designate this from sulfur, which is useful to make metal bullets, to coal. So I am going to start coal mining instead of charcoal kilning. So I'm actually going to depower and turn off my charcoal kiln, reducing the kiln workers to 0 to employ them as miners to mine coal instead, as that won't tax the wood that I have in the colony. And then I can use that wood to repair. So then in the town center here, I have repairing buildings as a priority. So we're going to repair the buildings that just got walloped by that sandstorm. Did a power pole break? It must have. Yeah, alright, this power pole broke, which separated the 2 power grids, which is why I don't have the power for the refinery at the moment. So I'm going to get that power pole back as the highest priority. Okay, it's back. And now I have 1,000... Okay, now I have enough power to power these things up back on. I was warning about that. So I have 500 left to work with. 100... 200, 250. Oh, and I must have lost, no, wait, that's expedition. Whoops. And research. There. Then I have 50 extra, which I'll ignore. So you'll see red turn to yellow, orange, green, and be good. Once we get everything back online, our builders will then be freed up to complete the town hall for demands. Because I would like to show you and hit the milestone of showing you the first demand made upon the colony. Did trade go through? Not yet, because I don't think I have the hearty meals. So I won't be able to get that barter, unfortunately, because I didn't have the hearty meals because I don't have kitchen researched. I thought I had the hearty meals, but obviously I didn't, so I botched that one. I take credit for that. I won't be able to research kitchen in time, which is a food and housing, because it requires more utensils than I have access to. Shouldn't have offered up meals unless I had it. There are more and more of us settlers lately. If our population figures continue to rise so rapidly, it might lead to supply bottlenecks. You can control the population by birth control and the like, which is basically what they're telling me to do, which I don't really need to do because I don't have... My pop is growing, but not too rapidly that it's going to throw me out of whack. Alright, taking a look at... Yep, there's still a lot left to repair before we get that town hall. I am going to lower the maxes down to 150 so we stop making electronics so we can focus more on metal and cloth, which we have need for. Most of our stuff is taken out of the red, except for the power poles. Those sandstorms are real nasty, as you may have been able to tell. Especially when you have a sprawling power network like I do, where you have power poles kind of everywhere. Because the storms hit your power poles pretty hard. Oh, you're back.
What's up, you blind little know-nothings? Long time no see.
God, she is not friendly. Ever. Every time she shows up, she says like I'm an idiot. I'm going to turn off one of these foresters, saving myself 100 watts. And then the tailor shop here, I'm going to power up. So that we make activated charcoal mass. Oh, actually, no, we're maxed on activated charcoal mass. I take that back. Where could I use an extra 150 watts? 300 for the mine. Can I afford that somehow? I will take another forestry offline. So now my foresters cap out. Now let me remove the workforce from these. So they should cap out at 8. And then that leaves me with 250 watts, which is almost enough to electrify the mine, which would be nice. So then we'll take... Jeez. I guess a forester offline. And now we have an electrified... We should have an electrified mine. I have enough power for it. I don't think we have a pole next to it. That's what's going on. Cool. That'll help with the coal. Hey, Mal. Thanks for the resub. Yeah. Alright, let's do some sort of token trade with her.
Long time no see.
I'll buy 1 iodine pill for
Hope you're in the mood for a pie.
some hard liquor. Done. We're still repairing power poles. Should be done with that in just a minute. And then we'll get the town center, or the town hall. Employing a few more refiners to help with production here. Reducing the gatherers for more builders. Reducing teachers for builders. Logistics for builders. I'm just trying to push for repairs as fast as I can. Oh, scouts for builders, because I'm not really running anything that requires the... I'll leave one token scout in there. Come on. Do it. Try to minimize the effect of sandstorms? Yeah, no kidding. They're brutal. Oh, and we have raiders on the horizon eventually. But there we go. Town Hall is done. And now I have given the update for my tasks for the beacon landmark, where I gain blueprints for the beacon, foundations, upgrades, and completion based upon the total settler count. And then here at the town hall, I can now view demands. So they can demand either soap or cake for me to fulfill. So I'm going to have you vote on that, and that will be the last poll of the stream. So taking a look at that, that would be soap or cake as part of the prosperity. Soap is made from milk and healing herbs in the medical facilities, and cake is made from the kitchen. I don't have either of these, so for me to fulfill that, I would need to gain some sort of source of milk, which I don't believe I have at the moment. So I would need to trade for like cow, or have my hunters hunt cattle for milk, and then for kitchen, I would need to get another research utensil to then unlock kitchens, so that I could unlock kitchens and make the cake. If you vote on that. Well, that indicates that most of my repairs have been affected. This kiln doesn't really need to be repaired, but we'll repair it anyway. And then I have a certain amount of time, much like the forum, to be able to fulfill it. Oh, and here, have a feast. Sure. Yeah, we are super stupidly happy. I love it. Love to see it. We also have an imminent raider attack from the east. So if I go over to defenses, to watchtower, I don't know which side of this mountain they're going to come from. So perhaps I stick watchtowers on both, because we can always use those watchtowers in the future for future attacks. And then also up here, you can see there's 3 new resources, and I know my UI is covering it a little bit, but it's strengthened metal, glass, and concrete, which is advanced materials used for some additional buildings that I've now have access to, or soon to have access to. Okay, looks like we're going with soap. So I need to research it and produce it. So in prosperity, research soap, which requires milk, which I do not have. So that means that I am going to need to hope that a trader shows up with milk as a thing that I could buy from them. And that, my friends, is all the time I have for this stream. Thank you for tuning in to Endzone, A World Apart, which originally streamed live on Twitch May 24th. If this game interests you and you'd like to purchase it, I do have an affiliate link in the description of this video. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to chat with me in real time about this or any of my other content, Rhadamant.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. If you'd like to catch live streams of mine, Rhadamant.com also has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, as does Discord in the events. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.